Welcome to Democracy 101 in 5. It's a fast-paced yet informative show that helps you understand how to make democracy deliver for you. Democracy 101 in 5 is brought to you by YIGA Africa with the support of the FCDO. In the next 5 minutes, I will touch on key elements of democracy and how arms of government function to protect the interests of citizens. Now let's begin. As already established, there are 3 arms of government, but let's zero in one of them, and that's the legislature. So what are the functions of the legislature? We hit the streets to hear from Nigerians, and this is what they told us.
So basically, based on our reality,
The function of legislative arms of government.
Their first duty is to make laws for the country.
They normally decide of the laws.
Now, legislators have 3 major functions. The first function of a legislature is to make laws. They transform the demands of the people into authoritative laws that sometimes requires the consent of the president. Nigeria operates a bicameral legislature at the federal level, which is why we have the Senate and the House of Representatives, and then a unicameral legislature at the state. This is why we have only one chamber in the State House of Assembly. The bicameral system is justified as an application of the principles of checks and balances. Another justification, especially as it concerns lawmaking, is that with a 2-tier legislative house, a country will avoid hasty, harsh legislation and also ensure there is deliberation and negotiation before laws are made. Now, let's look at a summary of the lawmaking process in Nigeria. Before a bill becomes law, it must go through certain processes. And let's highlight a few of those processes, although we will treat this in detail in subsequent episodes. So 1, the bill must be presented and read at first reading. There's a second reading, and then the bill goes to the committee stage, and then it moves to the third stage for third reading and passage, and then the final stage is the assent by the president. Another key function of the legislature is oversight function. The legislature has oversight powers backed by Section 88 and 89 of the Constitution as amended. The legislature is empowered to supervise other arms of government to ensure that they implement government policies and programs as contained in laws passed by the National Assembly. Equally, the legislature have the power to exercise control over the executive. Now, every spending of government must be approved by the legislature. This is why the legislature is also a powerful arm of government. Now, the oversight requires that the National Assembly or the Legislative House conducts investigations, sometimes on-the-spot assessment of projects and issues through its committees. It also monitors the performance of ministries, departments, and agencies of government. Lastly, legislators are the eyes and the ears of their constituents. They are expected to protect the interests of the people they represent. So if a constituent's right, if your right is abused, your legislator can submit a petition to the Committee on Public Petitions in the legislature to seek redress. So as a Nigerian, one way to make democracy deliver for you is to familiarize yourself with these functions and processes so you know how to engage with your legislature and ask them the right questions. You must know that every Nigerian is represented by a councillor at the legislative house at the local government level. In the state, you're also represented by 1 member in the State House of Assembly, and then in the National Assembly, you are represented by 2 people, 1 in the Senate and 1 in the House of Reps. Keep in mind that you are the reason why they sit in the legislature to make laws and perform oversight functions. And this is why it is important to know their functions so you can hold them to account. And that's Democracy 101 in 5. You can watch this episode and other episodes on our YouTube channel, YIGA Africa TV. You can also share your feedback with us using the addresses displayed on your screen. Now, thank you for watching. I am Samson Itodo. Remember, you have the power to make democracy deliver for you. Please use that power wisely. Bye for now.